welcome to this video. As some of you might know, today I'm going to shave my head. Well, actually not me, but my sister Roxanne. She's also a pet toilet groomer. Sorry, I forgot how you say it in English. So she will also do my cat. It's like the day where everybody gets shaved. So before I start and I go on this journey of better hair, I hope, just a couple of side notes. I just found out that like 2 days ago, it was the challenge for shaved heads. I don't know what's the word in English, I'm sorry about that. But basically we have this thing in Canada that's called LEUCA, which I believe stands for Leukemia Canada, but I might be wrong, it might be something else. But basically every year they do this challenge where people raise money to shave their heads, and the money goes to a cancer society of some sort. I am not very well informed. And I just wanted to say that I missed this opportunity just because I'm a really bad person. No, I'm kidding. Just because I didn't plan ahead and I didn't know it was happening. And then by the time I knew it was too late, the challenge was already done and I hadn't received my clipper yet. So I couldn't do it. But if I do it again, next time I'll think about it. It's not like a gesture against LEUCA. So I want to give my support to people who are going through this horrible disease. On a more positive note, what are my expectations when it comes to this this crazy thing? I think I will probably look like a boy. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, boys are cute. I like boys. That sounds weird. I like grown men. But I mean, for myself as a look, this is not something that I particularly want, but I think I might look like one. I don't know. I'll probably either look like a boy or a skeleton, because I find my face is very like narrow and bony, and I'm thinking if I have no hair, it might just accentuate that. So I'll either look like a boy or a skeleton boy. Don't Google that, that sounds horrible. And if I'd be very like positive and optimistic, I'd be thinking I might look like, I forgot her name again, Natalie Portman, yes. Charlize Theron. I don't think I have anything in common with Charlize Theron, but so that would be awesome, but I'm not hoping that. And also, like, I'm not going to complain about it. Oh my god, what am I doing? I mean, this is my own decision, my own choice. I'm not doing it, it's not someone else who's like forcing me to do it, and I'm not going to cry about it because I made this decision. I'm gonna live with it. If I don't like it, I'll throw on a wig. Have one last look at this beautiful mane. It's going away. I didn't wash them today, but this is one reason that I want to shave my hair, is this, I don't know what's the word in English, but it's basically always standing up, and I use the flat iron, but it doesn't really do anything. Also, in my previous video, you might have seen a picture of our wedding in Las Vegas. I didn't show you a picture where I was sideways because it shows how little hair I have, but you can see on this one, I basically have no hair, and so this is also a reason why I think shaving would be nice on me, because I don't have much volume or much I can do with my hair, to be honest. I can't wait to shower and just take like 2 seconds to wash my hair. That would be so nice. And also like to go swimming and not having to care about like, will my hair get messed up? Like, how will it dry? And like, my hairdo took 2 hours to do this morning. I don't want to mess it up, so if my boyfriend throws me in the water just for fun, then I will not be secretly angry at him for doing so. Also, I'll be saving money on hair products such as shampoo, conditioner, heat protectors, serums, oils, brushes, combs, elastics, hot tools, etc., as well as on haircuts, color styling, and other expensive things that hair salons do and never charge me less, even though it takes half the time because of how little hair I have. It will be much more comfortable during hot summer days, although I'll probably be more prone to sunburns on the top of my head. I will no longer have helmet hair after my bike rides, and I won't attract as much attention from the opposite sex, and hopefully be less perceived as a sexual object, but still be desirable to my husband, which sounds like an oxymoron but isn't. I just don't want to go into a lengthy discussion about what is the wrong type of attention, feminism, and female empowerment. Also, it'll take less time to get ready in the morning, and I'll be traveling lighter without all the hair products and tools and the hair on my head. Finally, I'll look more polished all the time than when my hair is a mess. So those are all like things I'm looking forward to. Alright, let's do this! Bye! Yay! So I'll speed up this part because it took almost an hour. Oh my! It feels so short. I had watched a few tutorials on YouTube beforehand, and I think a good technique is to first part the hair in a couple of sections and tie every section and then cut every section so that you start off with a short bob and not very long hair, because that's pretty hard for a clipper. I've also heard that it's important to go from back to front and not front to back, which is opposite of what I've been told for toilet etiquette, I guess. I would like to apologize for the weird camera angles. Like, the setup was not optimal because it was in my veranda, which is not a place I usually film in, but it was the best place to not put hair everywhere. Like, it's almost outside, but not actually outside, anyways. And so I had tested my camera with Roxanne in my place, but we're the same height, but somehow it looks like I'm a bit taller. Probably my torso is taller, I guess, because I was sitting down and the camera is not seeing the top of my head. So I'm sorry about that. I never pictured myself as a long torso person. I don't think I am. And we had to switch cameras a few times during the shoot because I was using my phone and somehow even before the disc was full it would turn off, like it would stop recording. I tried different settings but it didn't work. So eventually I just used my laptop for filming, and so this is why the angle and video is slightly different towards the end. And also for some reason my my laptop did not record the sound, so the last part of this is completely muted, but I don't think you need to hear the razor buzzing all the time, so it's not really a problem. We thought that since I was going for such an extreme haircut that we would try some other haircuts like midway through it, like a mohawk and just having like bangs and nothing else and things like that. So this is what it looks like. I look like I have the world's hairiest back, but believe me, I don't. It's just hair. It's just hair that's been cut. When we started shaving Boris, I had the wrong dress. Actually, I had a dress, which is not a good idea, a silk one for that. So I had to do a quick change and we could continue. Didn't go very well because I don't have like the emotional strength to hold my cat strongly enough to prevent him from like escaping the torture device. So basically I gave up like after a few minutes because I couldn't hold him tight enough and I didn't want to, and I was afraid he would stop loving me. But we got to do the part that were the ones with the most problems, like the belly and like the back. That's where he has the most knots, but it's not too bad. And he's just the best cat. Like, he didn't even get his claws out, even though we could tell he was really angry at us. Alright, it's the next day. I had time to shower a few times because yesterday it was like 100 degrees, and also I had hair all over my body because doing a haircut without the thing that they use in the the professional hairstylists use, I don't know what you call it, but you shouldn't be doing that without it because you will get like hair everywhere. I should have like used a beach towel or something, but I guess I was too lazy. I didn't think about it. Anyways, so now that I'm all cleaned up and it's the next day, I can tell you a bit more about this new haircut. So I actually like it more than I thought I would, which is great, I guess. So yeah, I don't think I look like a little boy, although perhaps without makeup I kind of do. But it's not too bad. Like, I feel good about it, and I don't think I look like Charlize Theron or Natalie Portman, of course, but I still like it. I think it suits me. I did find out that I have like a bit of receding hair here, but I don't really mind, honestly. I think if I did, I would just put a bit of eyeshadow and it'd be good. Also, doing this, it feels so good. This is not something I expected. Well, I didn't even think about it, but this is a new sensation. Something I've never experienced before. So yeah, so I think I like it. My husband likes it. This is also cool. Not that I would do it for him or not for him or whatever, but I mean, it's always a good thing if your significant other likes what you've done with your hair. Yeah, I think I don't look like a skeleton like I thought I would. Yeah. I have a friend who said that I look from one of the characters of Stranger Things, and for years people have been telling me that I look like Winona Ryder, but I don't think I look like her anymore. In fact, if you're curious or you don't see the resemblance, I don't blame you, but you should look at this picture from Halloween a couple of years ago. I was going for the character of Joyce in Stranger Things, and I think it was a success. I won second place in a costume contest at work, and all I had to do was like throw on my husband's like shirt and some string lights, and that was it. I felt kind of bad for the other contestants who had like put actual effort in their costumes. Anyway, so I don't think I look like Winona anymore. And then I told him that, and he said, no, I mean 11. So yeah, maybe I look a bit like 11. I prefer to look like a little girl than a little boy, but I mean, that's just personal preference, and it's just a bit weird comparing myself to a kid, so I'll stop right now. So I've learned a few things in those 2 days of having a shaved head. By the way, if you're like looking to do something similar and you're wondering what length this is, we've put the clipper at 9, which I think is in millimeters, so 9 millimeters is probably the length of it right now. It might be a bit harder to maintain, like I'll probably have to do it every week because hair this short will grow very fast. Well, it won't grow faster than longer hair, but it will show a lot faster because, you know, you're going from small to just a bit longer and it's like, whoa, new haircut. So I'll probably have to do it every week, and I don't mind actually because it's still less work than having to blow dry it, put a lot of products, put the flat iron and do things to my hair. I mean, having to shave it every week is really not a big deal for me. Yeah, so one of the things I've learned in the past day, first of all, I didn't buy the right clipper. I bought a clipper that was for beard trimming, even though it said hair also on it. It was too narrow. It was like really like for doing, you know, small areas of the face. And Roxanne told me that the clipper she uses on animals as a groomer is a lot wider and a lot more powerful. Like she can groom a dog with like fur that's kind of like woolly and all tangled, and it will go through it like super easily, whereas mine wasn't that good. It was like it took an hour to do this. So yeah, so I guess it's not bad, but it's just perhaps not the best. I basically took the first clipper I found on Amazon that had good reviews and was under $200. But I guess you could buy any clipper that's like at the drugstore and it would be just as good. So that's the first thing. Make sure you buy a hair clipper that's wide enough so that it doesn't take forever. And like she had to pull on my hair just so that it would shave it properly. Like just doing this didn't work. So I don't know if it's like the blades are not sharp enough or the motor that's not powerful enough. I don't know. I don't have thick hair. My hair was very thin, so yeah, I don't know. Secondly, like I mentioned earlier, is to have some protective gear so that you don't end up finding hair everywhere, which I'm still doing. Like hair in my ears, there's still hair on my clothes, and this is not what I was wearing yesterday, so it's there's hair everywhere. So that would have helped a lot if I had. Yeah, so I guess I don't have that many takeaways from this haircut. We're going to do a photo shoot in a few minutes in a location that is near my house, which looks very post-apocalyptic. It's like this deserted area with only like big buildings, manufacturers around it, and I thought it'd be a great place just for this kind of Mad Max vibe that I'm going for. And I think it's a good thing to try and do something glamorous when you have a new haircut and you want to love it more. So I'll have some good pictures and I'll be like, oh yeah, this is really nice, I like this hair. And you can have a look at them on my Instagram account that's right here. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to give it a like or thumbs up, same thing. Whatever whatever you can do to express your enjoyment of this. It actually makes a difference for the Google algorithms to show up my videos a bit more, and subscribe if you want to see more. My next videos are probably going to be more outfits, probably summer outfits, or I was thinking about doing videos about rules to shop more mindfully. to stop buying the wrong things, which I still do, but you know, we learn. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!